Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be part 1 of a continuation of series of me speedrunning Mario Galaxy 2. Now, these videos won't be as edited as the other ones because, well, I have quite a few of these to get through, so they won't be as heavily edited as the other ones. But if you care more about quality over quantity, please comment down below and we can fix that. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hello ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, happy Pride Month! Now, I did a few live streams of me playing through this, so I'm just gonna do a speedrun through all the worlds. We start the timer as soon as you click Let's Play. But apart from that, we have to go through this intro cutscene, which I sped up 2 times because it does take quite a bit of while, and then we can finally start moving as Mario. Now, the fastest way to go through this is long jumping, but we don't want to long jump 3 times because we'd have bonked on that question mark thing, or at least just that row. Then we have another long dialogue part, so I sped it up 2 times again because this actually takes I had to take a guess 30 seconds, which does take quite a bit of while, but whatever. Anyways, we long jump here, and the nice cool trick you can do here is just backflip, and you can hit the crystal to go further. And I almost bonked into the set of bricks, but it's whatever, we luckily didn't hit ourselves. I think it's important to mention right now that I am not looking at any strategy, guys. I'm just going by pure intuition. So if this is the least optimal route, which in the beginning cutscene it really isn't, it's just long jumps, I would not be following it because I did not do my research. Anyways, another long dialogue section, so I'll actually just skip this whole part. After an eternity, we can finally move and go to Launch Star, and that little hint that tells you to spin, I always try to beat it, but this time I guess I lost the race, so it's whatever. I somehow found this trick on my own, where you backflip, wall jump, then spin, so that way you can reach the roof without having to go to the other side of the world, which is the intended route. Anyways, when the border goes black like that, you want to shake your weird mode as much as you can, because that way your first action you do will be spinning, aka going to the Launch Star. This is a somewhat tricky section, at least for me, because it's really easy to mess up. I don't know, it's complicated for me. I even died in this very part right here. So I'm going to take the safe route and backflip, and I got the life by accident, which does waste a little bit of time. I would have gotten another life regardless up ahead, so better be sooner than later, so that way I don't accidentally mess up. This section is really easy. All you have to do is backflip, get into this mini launch star so you can get to the main star just like that. I also think right now is another good time to mention that this is going to be a broken marathon, or really a broken speedrun. What I mean by broken speedrun or marathon is basically I do the speedrun by parts, aka do it by worlds. So I will be collecting the comet medals, so that way in the future I can have prankster or comet stars to actually collect. And to be honest, I don't know how I would do the other worlds if I didn't do it this way. So I guess we'll make our own rules. Maybe speedrun.com has its own rules, but I don't know, I'm gonna do it my way, and I've never really submitted my times to speedrun.com. But apart from that, there's a red mushroom and a checkpoint there, which is very tempting considering how I'm gonna do a very risky strategy, which I have not practiced, so, better late than never. Well, time to kill a little baby. Now all we have to do is backflip and then ground pound on this, so that way it breaks instantly. Now normally all you have to do is spin attack and that would take care of it, but this is a much faster strategy that I saw on YouTube, and not actually practice it. Anyways, now the baby's mad, so it's time to do the same strategy. But I don't know why I've never been able to get it on the second phase, but it's alright as long as I can get some damage in. It doesn't really matter that I get the trick done, even though it would, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, even though it would be very nice. Anyways, you have to go to the opposite direction, so that way it turns around so we can hit it, and boom, the baby's dead. Awesome. Now, for dialogue sections, all you have to do is hold the A button so that the text will go faster, so that way you can skip it again by clicking A. This is sadly another long section, and this is genuinely really long. Look at the time, and I'ma speed it up. We're not done yet. We have to touch the steering wheel, and then there's a cutscene, and then the fat Luma has the audacity to talk again. So I'll just speed it up again. we can finally start playing again after like 2 minutes of just like talking and like cutscenes. But I will say this is like definitely one of my favorite levels, and oh my god, I hit the Octogoomba. Especially the music and the fact that it introduces Yoshi, which is always fun considering how Yoshi can infinite flutter, and it's always funny. You have a small window to kill a Kamek before it teleports or uses its power, which I have accidentally ran into its power and literally ran into her. So that does cause a little bit of time, but luckily that didn't happen right here. And we get Yoshi. Now we're going straight to that Comet Medal because, like I said, it's gonna be like a broken speedrun. So what I do here, instead of going around to that spring, I'll just line him up and then just backflip off Yoshi. So that way I can just easily do that and then run around. I will say the camera does not want to cooperate, but it's not that big of a problem because as soon as you start walking one direction, the camera will start working eventually. I recently found out about a glitch from a channel called A+Star, which I don't think you've heard of because he stopped posting a long time ago. Basically, all you have to do is eat the fruit and then get into the launch star as fast as you can. And depending on your timing, Yoshi's cheeks are puffed. And here what I got is Yoshi looking down. Normally he's meant to look up at the camera, but it's whatever, I got the timing wrong. It's a really good channel, it posts about glitches. Surprisingly not about security breach, but well, it was a really good channel while it lasted. You should definitely go check him out, even if it's just like its old videos. You might find something funny. But enough reminiscing about the past, we have to go here, and what I do is side flip with Yoshi so that way I can flutter upwards, and then do like this Kaizo jump, I forgot, no, they're called Neo jumps. Anyways, I do another backflip like that. It's called side flip. Now we're in the final part of the level. I normally try to avoid coins, but if it makes me go faster, then it's whatever. Now all we have to go here is be careful with that spider, because sometimes it has cost me runs. And oh my gosh, Yoshi, please tell me I can make the platform. Okay, I think I can do this. Okay, normally if you're unlucky, you can like... yeah, that's what I meant. Normally if you're unlucky, that will happen. I guess I have a little time to detour, and oh my gosh, the platform came fast, come on. That was too close for comfort, but speedrun isn't about comfort, it's about speed. And I almost fumbled there because the animation of swallowing the Goomba may have costed me to be able to get the flower. But that's alright, because here we are at the star. It's also very strange that the developers put the star up there because, oh wait, no wait, oh damn it, my flutter didn't work. Anyways, yeah, it's strange why they put the star up there, but sure, design choice, making my life harder. But it's not that bad, it's just a small time loss and it doesn't really affect me that much. As much as I'd like to keep going, I do have to get one more star because there is a barrier that requires 3 stars and we only have 2. So it's time to fight a boss fight. Well, it's not really a boss fight, it's a mini boss, but you guys get the idea. Alright, now the whole premise of this one level is that there's Spidey's everywhere and we just have to get to, I guess, the king? I don't know what he is. He's kind of like a fat baby who was never told no. But we do want to avoid getting this one Spiny because if you have a Spiny in your mouth, you do run slower. So I want to get one at the last second. So I guess I'll get this one. Although this one right here in the corner would have been better, it is better than nothing. I'm only starting to realize that this level is honestly pretty small, considering how it's a boss fight and all, but I do have to be a little bit careful here because if you hit Lakitu, it will be a time loss. Not that big of a time loss, but you know, a time loss is a time loss. I kind of want to eat Lakitu's Cloud because I do hate him just a bit, but I'm gonna let him live. Although I do want to be careful in this part because if I shake my Wii remote, it will give me a time loss because I go through that launch star and it does take quite a bit of time, which I do not want. And this Spiny is honestly a little bit hard to grab because you have to jump and then eat it or else you can't grab it, something like that. And oh my gosh, I am embarrassing myself. But there we go. You don't even have to open this, you can just flutter, do that, and then side flip. And you can easily make it to the star. Now we get to fight a big fat baby that was never told no. Like, I mean, look at him. Now that I think about it, he looks more like your average Discord moderator. Now, the first 2 phases are easy peasy lemon squeezy. He will throw Spinies at you, which you can catch in the air, but I sadly wasn't able to do it this time. And he will sometimes dodge whenever he'll throw, but all you have to do is wait. And the second phase is literally the exact same thing, except he throws 2 Spiny this time. Truly terrifying. Anyways, all we have to do is hit him again, but I will say the third phase is a little bit harder because either you do it right here, right now, or you have to wait a little bit longer, which is again another time loss, and time loss is a time loss. He'll fly all the way back into the corner and you have to catch one of the spinies he throws. Then he'll laugh all maniacally and that's your chance to throw it at him. If you don't throw it fast enough, he'll dodge it out of the way. Luckily, we were able to hit him fast enough, so that isn't a problem, and we're finished with this boss fight. Meaning we were able to get past this barrier and go to this galaxy. Now the idea is we're gonna get 2 stars here, and then we'll keep moving forward. Now we have to get the spin drill ability, which it isn't an ability or a power up, but we have to get it. I know that there was an exploit in Mario Galaxy 1 where you can like go up slopes, but I didn't want to test it with for Mario Galaxy 2, so I will stick with the intended route. But I did see this cool trick where you backflip, homing ground pound. Nope, I got it wrong. It's whatever. I'll probably show you. Oh, well, I guess I'm showing you guys now because I got hit by a single flower. Anyways, basically you backflip, homing ground pound, and that way you can fly. It's a nice cool little speedrunning trick, but it isn't really that useful. Although I will try to get that comet medal, so first I have to lose the spin drill ability by talking to the Luma, getting to the launch star, and then like canceling going into that. So let's just go do that. Oh my god, I spin, but you know what? It won't affect me that much. Plus we can always just go back if we really need to, which I really don't think so considering how there are like a lot of stars, and plus we can always replay some levels if we're missing a few stars. But we'll cross that bridge once we get there, so there's no need to worry. Anyways, I could triple jump all the way to the top, but I'd rather take the more consistent strategy of just taking the spin drill and just go down here. I rather consistency over skill and luck. Indo players would really know about that. Mario Super Slugger speedrun. Anyways, we were able to talk to Captain Toad. Now, he does take a little bit of time, but not as much as the Fat Luma. And I could buy a power mushroom, or you know, those red mushrooms, but I sadly do not have enough star bits because I need 30 and I am at 7. So doesn't look like I'm gonna get one anytime soon. Anyways, this boss fight is honestly a little bit easy, but you can mess up if you're not careful. He's gonna do one attack, and then as soon as that attack finishes, I can spin attack and I can hit the star. You could do it earlier, but if you do it too early, you'll just bonk and then, you know, you'll lose time. The second phase, he only attacks once, and then he'll start jumping around. Honestly, this phase is really easy as long as you don't mess up, and come on, just attack already. He attacks twice, there you go, he attacks, and then he'll do the same thing again. He'll spin like that, and just like that, you can hit it as soon as he turns around. It is a little risky, like I said, but, you know, risk it for the biscuit. As he'll attack twice, and then he'll start jumping around, and then he will attack again, twice. So if you're not careful, those attacks will hit you. Like, I sometimes accidentally jump like that and then I get hit, but luckily that isn't a problem, so we don't have to worry about that, and quickly get rid of another boss. Now the road does split 2 ways, so I'm gonna complete the cloud level and then I'll go to the flip swap galaxy. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but before I do that, I do have to get 1 more star so that way I can get 7 stars, because that's the berry that I need before I fight the boss of this world. To be honest, I don't remember how to do this star, so I'll just play it by the ear, aka just improvise it. Now, the reason why I don't know how to do this is because on my other runs, I did the cloud level and tried to get 100 coins, but I really suck at doing this mini game, so I got frustrated and just reset. So now I'm deciding, well, why frustrate me with that and probably have the same result when I could just do a different star. So I'll go here, and I'm already at the top, so I don't have to worry. I'm slipping down. But like I was saying, I was trying to get the 100 coins, but I really suck at doing this one mini game, so you know, might as well go for different stars. Now, these little, I guess, electric ball things, I don't know what these things are called. They follow a specific pattern that can easily be avoided, but you can easily chain them over and over again. So I'll wait for this guy to pass, and then I'll just start shaking my arena remote, so hopefully I can get past these guys, and that was too much of a close call. And it doesn't even matter that we get hit here, because we just lose the spin drill, and that really doesn't matter, because we would have lost the spin drill as soon as we got into the pipe, so you know, it doesn't matter. We just look at the bright side of any bad situation. Anyways, all we have to do now is get the silver stars that are scattered throughout this maze thing. I don't know, it's kind of confusing. All we have to do is get the spin drill, and then we just start drilling through holes and just hopefully we hit any good area. There are these patches of dirt that are already like covered, but I always like to go randomly and just see what happens. Luckily we get one just right there, and I guess let's just keep going. Hopefully we can find another patch or just get lucky. Okay, oh, we even hit the Goomba. I don't think we can hit that top star, so we'll just go to a different direction. And oh, we made it all the way top. And as long as I don't get hit with the spin drill, it'll be fine. So, oh, would you look at that? There's even another silver star. As let's keep going, I drill here, and boom, we fell right on top of it. Now, I believe we only need one more, which is on the other side. And oh my gosh, let me just... No, wait, that's not what I... That's whatever. I could try to... This isn't wall jumpable? Okay, that's not good. But like I said, look at the bright side of any bad situation. This is not a good situation, considering how I got hit twice in the most rookie way. All I have to do now is spin in this hole, and then there we go. We got all 5, I believe. Yeah, all 5 silver stars. And now I have no idea where that star is. This galaxy introduces us to one of my favorite power-ups, which is the cloud power-up. Basically, the cloud power-up allows you to make any platform if you have clouds, which I think is a really insane mechanic, and it's really creative because it saves you from falling to your death. So I will definitely take that, and even if you are limited to only 3, it is a good way to balance it out. It isn't like slacking from Pokemon where he has like legendary level stats, but his ability absolutely sucks. Like, why give him a horrible ability when you could just like not give him those good stats? But anyways, there is a glitch where you can do where you spin and you long jump and you just go way further. Sadly, I do not have the timing skills for this. Again, I learned it from A+ Star, but like I said, again, I don't think you've heard of that channel, so I don't know, you're just gonna have to believe me on this. We're here on another section where Shadow Marios will appear, so I'm just gonna long jump to this first star piece, and then we'll just start running around. There is a common medal over there, which you can triple jump and backflip to it, which I will try to triple jump, but I have never been good at triple jumping, so there's no guarantee I can do this, and I honestly lost track. Oh, never mind, the common medal is literally right there. So what I'll do is just backflip into it and spin, because that's the more consistent strategy, at least for me. Now what we'll do in this section is juke out this bird. Basically, if you're right under him, he'll attack you kind of like that, but he will get dizzy, so that gives us the perfect opportunity to jump up this wall. Like I said, this cloud power-up is super overpowered, at least in my opinion. Anyways, I fumbled that long jump, but it doesn't matter because we can get more clouds here. Now, normally for this section, you have to talk to Captain Toad. Well, the game forces you to talk to Captain Toad, but I kind of don't want to do that, so we'll just jump around him. Now, I don't know where the hitbox is for that, so I kind of just take a guess and hope for the best. Luckily, that was the case, so we can now talk to this monkey. But this isn't any ordinary monkey. This is Autistic Monkey Farts. If you watch my live streams, you would know. But anyways, Autistic Monkey Farts gives us our star. So now we're on our merry way. Oh, see you later, Autistic Monkey Farts. I will definitely see you down the road. Anyways, we can go to the different galaxy where, you know, gravity switches up and down, but I won't go for the main star, I'll go for a different star. I'll go for the Fire Flower Star, aka, I guess, Trash Throwing Star. Anyways, it's literally right up this pipe. We'll be missing out on the comment medal, so, you know, that's a bummer, but I can always return, which I don't think is the case because, like I said, there are a lot of stars. So I don't think we'll be coming back here anytime soon, but the option's there if we really need to. Anyway, you have to talk to this nice fellow, which I accidentally jumped on top of, but it's whatever. Anyways, he is pissed that he has to clean all of this, so I guess we're gonna be a nice fellow and help him, considering how we literally jumped on his head. So this should be really easy, as long as I don't mess up, but this is honestly really easy. All you have to do is shake the Wii remote to get this row, turn around to get the other box, and then, oh, that was actually really lucky, go to the very bottom and just start spinning. So that way the fireball goes through all the boxes since they didn't really like stop the fireball, and it does look like I'm running out of time, but that's really not the case considering how it's so easy. All you have to go is row by row. Or I think it's column by column. I don't know. You can go row by row if you really wanted to. Anyways, there's the star, and that is going to be our 7th star, meaning we can finally face off Bowser Jr. Oh, it isn't even Bowser Jr. It's one of his... It's a dragon, alright? Well, sorry about the spoilers, but anyways, we finally have 7 stars so we can face off Bowser Jr.'s minion, dragon, whatever it is. I kind of forgot its name, so we're just gonna go fight it for no good reason. We're almost at the end of the speedrun, and luckily we haven't had any problems so far. Except maybe that backflip just right now, but like nothing wrong can really happen here. All we have to do is just get to the lever so we can open that door, cause like that's the door, and we have to get through here. Like I said, any boss level or is... Bro, what? That's not even... Oh my god, that's so stupid. Well, yeah, sure, whatever. I guess I'm gonna have a better start even though this is a worse start. We make it to the same part again, and I kill the Goomba out of spite, so you know, whatever. I'll also kill his Kamek out of spite, because I am still a little bit angry of that stupid death. But anyways, let's keep going. I could do a risky long jump here, but I would rather play it safe. So we're just going here, and we even jump on the dry bones, which is, you know, nice, mighty convenient. Anyways, time to get Mario's butt cooked. I could probably triple jump over there, but I think I'd rather save my stamina for something else, where I can long jump here, and I could make that platform, but I had the wrong angle. But it doesn't matter, because I could just do that and jump, so that way the animation of me just running around just cancels. We can get the red power mushroom to heal all the way up, because that's what it does, I guess, and it also gives us 6 hit points instead of 3. Anyways, let's go fight the boss, which... give me a sec, cause Bowser Jr.'s music, one of the best. Hear this. Truly a masterpiece in my eyes. You can hear it better, I think, in the 6th world, but I don't know and I don't care. Well, at least I don't care right now. And as we have to fight this big dragon, which he has blisters all over his body, I don't know. I always like to hit the last 3 instead of the first 3 because I don't know why, but the last 3 are always the hardest one to hit, so that's what we're gonna go for. Well, at least that's the goal. You could triple jump all the way, considering how the blisters are still kind of low. You could triple jump up there and spin attack them so you can get it earlier, but I am not at that skill level, and I don't think I want to mess around and try to find out. Anyways, we'll let him dig. There goes one blister, there goes another. And then I think this is the 3rd blister, but I'll just hit it right now. That was a close call. But I have to hit the last one, and I honestly don't remember where the other ones... Oh, I still have to hit the first 2 and the very last one. Which I know that the first 2 are going to be the easiest ones to get, as long as I don't mess up horribly. Kind of like that. Yeah, all he has to do is go underground so that way I can hit the first 2 and then just run around like a headless chicken so that the last blister appears. Come on. Alright, there you go. Goes down. That's 1. And then this is... No, I missed the 2nd one? You're kidding me. That was like meant to be the easiest one. No. Oh, wait, I hit the... Wait, I think I hit the 2nd one because it's low to the ground. I didn't even need a triple jump. Alright, it's literally the last star. It's not last star, literally the last blister. Come on, please make this easy, dragon. Please make this easy. There we go, we hit the last one, that's the boss. And all we have to do is get the grand star to finish time. And I literally do not care that the dragon just like explodes. I mean, he doesn't explode horribly, he kind of just disappears into dust. But I do not care, just make this animation go faster. And that is going to be time, and we finished with a time of 35 minutes, 35 seconds, and 23 milliseconds. It would have been pretty funny if it was just all 35, but sadly, we do not get the funny ending, and we get the grand star finishing off time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this. If you like this kind of content, please comment down below, or if you really just want me to get more quality over quantity content, because I will be making a lot of videos about these, considering how, well, it is a pretty big game, and I'm pretty bad at this, so... You know, it's gonna be more quantity over quality, so if you do want me to change that, please comment down below. Consider subscribing because big number make me happy. Anyways, enough self-loathing aside, farewell until we meet again.